Well, then he's got to come down to your house, man.
He's got no service at all.
I bet he's throwing his phone across the house right about now.
Right now, he's like that fucking Rob.
He's going to see you up here. You know he wants to be up here now.
Yeah, I'm going to give him shit. I just texted him right now, but his phone, he's got to move around to get service.
I know, because when I talk to him, it'll start gargling, and I'll be like, Peewee, that's not the room to be in, bro.
Tell him to get on his porn computer and get on here. He probably
Oh, that computer worked great. That was hidden in the shop out back. I think he had no Wi-Fi. He couldn't get in.
Yeah, it was just loading.
Yeah, he's trying, but he's got bad phone service. You know, he's up in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, he tells me about his escapades with the squirrels.
You know, we got white squirrels. First time I ever saw a white squirrel, I was like, what the hell is that? It's a white squirrel.
He says, they're on my bird feeders all the time.
Well, he's got a big-ass rock that chases them.
Oh, that thing was going crazy last night, stomping around and stuff.
Does it show that he's still buffering?
He dropped off, and now he'll hopefully try to come back in. Last time he did all right, but he was sitting in like his kitchen or something. It was crazy.
I told you, damn celebrity, everybody's waiting on you. You're holding everybody up.
Right, exactly.
I'll jump off real quick and I'll call him and see if I'll call his house phone and see what's happening.
Okay.
Oh, it's a blast there, man. We have fun.
Yeah, I'll be out there. I'll be out there in September for sure.
I remember the first time when I went to Vegas, I was like, man, all these people are living and went down this one road, man. It was like, holy shit. Campers and tents and people and just, I couldn't believe it. I've never seen no shit like that before, man. Like, wow.
For sure.
Is that like that all the time, or is that?
Yeah, it's always like that. Vegas is a madhouse.
Man.
So we got a question right here. What's the best rides to go on?
The long ones? You know?
Like going to Sturgis and stuff?
Do I think clubs will ever come together and stop fucking around? Well, no. The membership is what makes the club, and if you got good members, then you got a good club. You got shitty members, you got a shitty club. You know, the clubs are changed because of the way the world has changed. They're not the same. Nothing's the same for any of us, for that matter. There he is. Hey. Yeah. Man, you looking good, bro.
Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Okay. What's going on, man? Everything's at like a little delay here, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, we had a bad rainstorm here. It's going on right now, and I couldn't get on the internet.
Well, we got you in here now.
I figured
Right on, man.
Movie.
I don't do money shots anymore, bro.
Oh yeah. I was gonna call you earlier. I waited and I thought this would be like a really like first date, you know. I ain't seen him in a while. It'd be a good thing. Get a fuzzy feeling.
It's like that fuzzy feeling Zach gave me, remember? That was a good time, man. You still talk to him?
Yeah.
Yeah, Zach was pretty cool.
Yep. Yeah, when you kissed him, he didn't know what to say.
Well, he kissed me.
Oh.
Do you remember? Hey, do you remember what he said? Hey, do you remember what he said to me?
Yeah, I remember.
When I was sitting there, and he goes, okay, hey, Peewee, what's going on? And I said, hey, what's up, man? I was just sitting in a chair. He grabs my head, pulls it back like I've been married to the guy for 20 years, and he lays one right on me on the lips, right? I just thought, wow, that's strange. I just met the guy, and the guy's planning a kiss on me. Well, then him and B.A. were going to go see Rob Zombie. And he goes, okay, we're out of here, man. He was wasted, too. You got to know that. So he said, all right, we're out of here, man. He grabs my head, pulls it back again. He kisses me right on the lips. And I says, hey, man, you keep doing that, Zach, and I'm going to fuck you. And he says, you don't want to, and he said it, Rick, like it was threatening, you know. He says, you don't want to do that, Peewee. And I said, why? And he said, my old lady says I'm a lousy fuck. He's pretty good.
Somebody said he must have been drinking Bud Light.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, he's a good dude, though. He's a
yeah.
talented guy.
So somebody was asking about Chad. Peewee?
Oh yeah, well, I seen there must have been it must have been the other member, Bam from Canada. Even like Bam said, Chad didn't say nothing bad about me. I never said nothing bad about Chad. I like Chad. Chad was a straight up player, bro. I mean, he was for real. He was a real deal. The only reason that I even did a motion, which I told you I already had another member, I don't want to mention his name, but I had another member write the motion because I wasn't really that good at him, and he wrote a really nice motion. And he was the one telling me, hey, this guy's got to go, man. He testified. We don't do that, and he has to go. But it wasn't like that. Like, I wanted him to leave the club because I hated him. I did not hate him. I love Chad. I did. And I even said that to him. I said, bro, it's not personal, man, but he got on a stand and he said all kinds of shit, man. Called me a shot caller and tell him about my tattoos and all kinds of shit. So it was just bad. But then he went to Canada. They deported him because he was a Canadian citizen. Right. And when he went back there, he was there for years. And then I just heard out of Wild Blue, I couldn't even tell you when or how long ago it was. Bam could probably tell you that. But yeah, then I heard they found him under a bridge. He was shot twice. So I don't know what happened.
Bam.
Well, he was found with.
Yeah.
He was found with his patch on, though.
So the club didn't do it. If the club would have done it, they would have took the patch.
Yeah. That's Canada, boy. It's a wild place.
They're serious up there, man. Anybody I met from Canada was real serious. Great guys, man. Went anywhere. They were great. They were great in Europe. Like I said, I don't have any regrets. Not even in prison.
You got a question right there. Do you remember anybody from the New Hampshire Nomads?
I remember a few guys from when we was there in Laconia for the World Run. You were there, Peewee. We were in Laconia for the World Run.
Yeah, I was there.
2004.
That's when Mesa Mike that snitched was wearing a wire on all of us, and he talked to me. But all I said was hi and goodbye to him, so I really didn't say much to him. And it's kind of funny because the headlines were the narrator says heads of the Hells Angels meet in the parking lot. Heads. There was like 5 of us guys just got off the bikes. We're shooting at shit, but got to make it sound better for the TV shows, Everybody exaggerates everything pretty much.
Well, yeah, I mean.
How many times, BA, when we were in Sturgis and the cops showed up, everybody's like, hey, Peewee, the cops are here. Go talk to them. I said, you go talk to him. Anybody can talk to him. There is not a set representative for the club that goes, well, that's the guy who you talk to. Anybody can talk. If you were in a club, Rick, you could talk.
The thing was with you, though, is that you had a reprieve with them guys. They respected you. They came and bought. They liked us, And
you got to remember, bro. Yeah, I was there 19 years, too. Remember that?
Yeah.
19 years in Sturgis, I had that shop.
From what I could gather from the few years that I was there with you is that they knew that there had to be peace made. The only way where they were going to get that is if they went through you and had you, deal with it instead of trying to strong arm you and go against your wishes. I remember you telling them, hey, look, if we can make that happen or not make it happen, but you guys need to back off. But they took my license plate for that time. I remember you telling the cops that.
Yeah.
You tried to say that I made my plate. I'm like,
hey, I see on your live feed right here, Rick. I see right now the green Bufu.
Bufu. Yep. He gave me a hat in Laconia.
I sent him your info. He's a good dude. If he ever wants to get up here too.
You know what's cool about this, Rick? Some of the people I haven't seen so long, like Albert from the Sundowners. Man, I haven't seen him forever. He's a great guy, man. I see his name just pop up. How you doing, Albert? Man, he used to come to my shop every year.
I talk to a cat from the Sundowners quite a bit, almost every day. Really nice gentleman named Gary. Good dude.
Yeah, I knew a lot of those guys, bro. Yeah, Boof was on there again. He said, awesome, BA.
I know it. That's cool.
The New Hampshire Nomads. Yeah, I remember all those guys. I can't think of the brother's name. Do you remember that guy, BA? He used to train dogs. I forget his name. Do you remember that guy? He used to train like German Shepherd, all that kind of stuff, like
Yeah, I do. I remember
like
you talking about.
guards and stuff. He was the president for a while, but to get on a different note on this whole thing is when Rick first made the first podcast about the Wedding Chapel fight, that's when he brought up Dominic Orlando, which is Squeak from New Hampshire Nomads. He sent what was that, Rick?
Yeah, a sealed memorandum to the judge.
Oh,
Can you believe that, bro? He's still in the club. Yeah.
Oh.
I never knew he did that until Rick told me.
Yeah,
His
it's
voice
in there.
just pissed me off.
It's public knowledge. You can see it. That's why I
His voice
questioned
just
it when I
pissed me
saw it. I
off.
said, "Hey, why would somebody send anything private to the judge for no eyes to see?" It's. I'm not saying anything happened or didn't. I'm just saying that actually happened. You know, that's one of those things. I mean, your charter in the end,
Yeah.
Peewee, you were the only thing holding them together. They fell right apart.
I saw the thing falling apart, Rick, 10 years prior to that. And I used to tell the guys, when they came in, I says, hey, man, enjoy this while you can. It's not going to last forever. And I don't mean as just Hell's Angels. I mean, all the clubs, man. I mean, the government did what they could to get rid of the mafia. And now it's going to be motorcycle clubs. You watch and see. It's going to be a whole different world out there. Especially with that goddamn RICO bullshit.
Did you see Rizzo managed to get like 15 charges dropped?
Really?
They dropped all the RICOs on all of them, and now they're just facing the regular, normal state charges for an incident like that.
Well, come on, brother. I did 3 years for 7 punches, but they were good punches, but not that good. Hey, not good enough to have me sit for 3 years.
Yeah, exactly. And
but well, hey Rick, if I knew they were going to put me in prison, at least I would have kicked them in the face a couple of times, or you know what I mean? Got a little more crazy.
Right, exactly. Because end of the day, you did more time than John, and John stuck him.
Yeah. John did 18 months.
He stabbed a fucking guy that was limp, like practically dead.
Yeah, that guy was out. When Peewee hit him, I have the footage that your son sent me, BA, from a show where they had shown it like years and years ago. And the dude was just completely Peewee just railed him. Boom.
Oh, yeah.
And then here comes John. I was like, oh, John.
Yeah, you can have your back turned and punch, and then Peewee punches somebody, you'll hear, and you'll be like, Peewee just knocked somebody the fuck out. Like going crushing and gurgling like a drain going down. It's not good.
I'm looking for the footage of Peewee when he was in the what was it, the Toughman?
Oh.
What's going on?
What the hell?
There goes the
Peewee,
neighborhood.
why are you kidding me?
What's up, bro?
Your Wi-Fi in and out, in and out, in and out.
Hey, we're gonna have the same problem, bro.
Damn Okies living in the middle of nowhere, man. They're out there with the wires, probably going back and forth.
Hey, bro, you can ask Rob. This is straight up deliverance over here, bro.
Oh yeah, it's backwoods, buddy.
Yeah,
I was there for 2 weeks. I got pulled over 4 times.
That's
Yeah,
when
we
you
had
had
somebody
that
ask.
big
Yeah,
band.
you guys all knew Rain Man, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Batman mustache, holy shit. Didn't you tell me that Rain Man was a queer?
Peewee says everybody to clear. Peewee, tell Rick the story in OM.
Which one? No, tell me.
We were in OM and we were in a serious as hell. I wrote a note to Peewee and gave it to him, and I put my hand on his leg, and the note said, "Call me, big boy." And he started laughing and got in trouble.
Yeah. And it was a part where everything was real intense at the time.
Yeah.
And everybody's looking around like, and then Rob pushes the note over, and as I paper to read it, I'm looking down at it, and he touches my leg. I read it, says, "Hey, call me, big boy." And I was like, what the fuck? I just started laughing,
Everybody was pissed off at him.
I can't remember if I called you.
Oh man,
I must have called you, bro.
So what'd
That's
you guys
funny.
think of,
Well,
Ventura, Rob? Good man, huh?
he was good, bro. He's a good dude. Rob's a good dude, and basically, I watched that podcast yours. Man, Rob basically just laid it out the way it was laid out, perfect. You know, I mean, he said exactly what's happening and what's going on with the club. You know.
Yeah.
And that's why I think a lot of people are leaving, man. I remember Big Wayne was my sponsor, you know, from Frisco. And he told me one time, he said, hey, when you get your patch, you're going to see a lot of things in this club that are going to break your heart, man. He said, don't let it bother you, you know, just got to move on. And, man, he wasn't kidding. I saw a ton of things, you know. I mean, I had 4 Hells Angels, four full patch members that wore a wire on me. One guy had a camera in the eye of the death head on his vest. That was Mason Mike, that piece of shit. But then I had another one from Rockford, Illinois.
Is that Chris?
Uh-oh.
Rockford, that was Chris, wasn't it, Peewee?
No, it was Kelly.
Oh, yeah.
And you know what the guy did, Rick? He went to Street Vibrations. He left all his Hells Angels shit on the bed of the room that he stayed in. His patch, belt buckles, all his T-shirts, all the shit he just left. I wasn't there, bro. I wasn't there. This is what I was. And the clean lady came in, saw it all, thought he left his clothes because it was a checkout that morning. She went down and reported it, and then they told somebody from the club, and they went up and got all the. He was wearing a wire on me, bro. There was, you know, and like I said, Pat Matter, he said some shit about me, but I don't even give a shit stuff anymore. It doesn't even, none of it really bothers me at all anymore, bro, really. The only thing that bothers me is BA getting his ass kicked. No.
That was bad.
Poor BA.
That's all right.
BA, I apologize. I should have stayed there.
Yeah, that's all right.
Because that never would have happened if I was, you know.
He got shot in the face. So, I mean.
Uh-oh. Disappeared on us.
Karma's a bitch.
Yeah, that was a wild one right there. For them to.
You know, I mean, just everything that happened. I mean, you know, I look back at it now. It just made me a better man, made me a better brother, made me a better dad, made me a better friend, made me a better person, period. Because I don't tread, you know, lightly on things that before didn't matter, and the things that matter now didn't matter then. You know what I mean?